What's up, guys, and welcome back to DoMoreLife. My name is Jeremy. This is my channel, and if you're new here, please understand that I'm not going to ask you to hit subscribe, like, or anything like that, but if you feel inclined, do so. This is a channel that teaches travelers how to become better travelers. That's our goal, that's our aim, that's what we try to do here, and we do that through my own experience, and we also do that through the experience of others. So we're very proud and extraordinarily happy all the time to have any kind of positive feedback from you guys or anything like that. Before you start this video, please remember I have some really cool links in the description below. Check them out. Speaking of feedback, I have been asked numerous times to provide you guys with a list, like a daily plan, what I do each day, Monday through Friday, and what makes my life so difficult. And it's not that my life is that difficult, it's just that there's a lot of things that I have to do in order to get the macro goal, which is financial freedom and independence, right? That's my macro goal, and there are micro goals that must be obtained in order to get the macro. So, or in order to get the macro. So these micro goals involve things like building a website, things like diversifying my streams of revenue, learning new ways to make money, learning new ways to create revenue while legally still being here in Thailand, because that does pose a problem in certain areas. The biggest thing I can tell you if you want to be a travel vlogger is you got to have money, and you got to get it from somewhere, okay? So unless you're one of those people that can live off of a little bit of nothing, and you don't have any kind of health problems whatsoever, nothing, you don't have to take medications and that kind of thing, money is probably not going to be your most primary concern. I would say that money would just be something you need to survive. And most of the guys that are able to just jump into this YouTube thing or jump into content creation, and they're able to just travel and edit all day and all night, that's because they don't have a 9-to-5 job. And I do. So I'm gonna literally read you hour by hour my schedule since last Saturday, okay? This way you get an idea of what it's like for someone, because I heard a quote the other day that said, people make a living from 9 to 5. Wealth is created from 5 to 9. And nothing could be more true. I believe in that. And I believe sometimes it's created before 9 a.m. in the morning. And let me show you what I mean. So on Saturday at 5:45, I woke up. I took a shower at 6. From 6:30 to 8 a.m. I edited pics for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and thumbnails for upcoming live stream that I had. At 8:05, from 8:30, I did a live stream prep, and then at 8:50 to 9:10, I did a YouTube live stream, and that includes just the stream itself. From 9:20 to 10:10 was the title, tagging, and description, SEO, etc. for the stream. People don't understand. It's not just recording and putting up a video. There's a lot of behind-the-scene works that go into these things. From 10:20 to 11:40, I made calls to the States. From 11:50 to 12:45 p.m., I posted and replied to comments. From 1:30 p.m., I was at the mall eating and shopping until 4:30 p.m. From 4:40 to 5:15, I found a motorbike, got gas, and picked up my laundry. When I say found my motorbike, I mean it was out in the big parking lot. From 5:20 to 5:35 that afternoon, I took a shower. I made business calls from 5:40 to 6 p.m. From 6 to 7 p.m., I scheduled shoots, locations, and topics for the following day. From 7 to 8 p.m. I answered comments on all social media accounts. From 8 to 8:25, details of topics for videos were confirmed. In other words, I confirmed the details of the topics I wanted to shoot the next day and some for the week. From 8:25 to 8:45, I worked on my side projects. I currently have 3. From From 8:50 to 9:20, I answered comments again on social media. From 9:30 to 10:45, I edited pictures for social media in Lightroom and Photoshop. And that's mostly for Instagram and Twitter. From 11 p.m. to 11:20 p.m. I ate, and then at 11:30 I went to bed. On Sunday, I woke up at 6:45 in the morning. I took a shower from 6:50 to 7:35. From 7:30 to 8, I went through all social media comments. At 8:05 from 9:05, I did a YouTube live stream. 9:15 to 10:25 was tag, title, description, and cards, end screens, and thumbnail for that video, then published it. 10:30 to 11:45, edited and posted on Instagram. 11:55 to 12:15, I recorded a video for YouTube. 12:15 to 12:25, I had lunch. From 12:30 to 1:05, I did social media picture edits. From 1:10 to 1:40, I was driving to my second location. From 1:50 to 2:20, I did a second video that day. And 2:30 to 3:40 was grocery shopping. 3:55 to 4:30, unpack and shower. 4:40 to 5:35, my secondary project was worked on. From 5:40 to 6:10, I edited a video. I ate dinner from 6:20 to 6:35. From 6:40 to 7:10 p.m., I was replying to comments on social media. From 7:10 to 7:30, I edited and posted to Instagram. From 7:30 to 8 p.m., I made calls to the States. From 8 to 9, thumbnails and posts were generated for the next day, and I went to bed at 9:30 because on Monday I have to work. 9 to 5 job. Now, a little bit different schedule here during the work week. So I woke up at 4:30 a.m. and from 4:30 to 5, I did a YouTube learning curve upload. That's a video that's currently available on the channel. From 5 to 5:30, I worked on title, description, tags, end cards, screens, and SEO. From 5:30 to 5:45, I posted links to all social media accounts. From 5:45 to 6:15, approving and responding to comments on all social media. From 6:15 to 6:45, I showered and dressed for work, and then from 7:10 to 4:30, I went to work. 4:40 p.m. in the afternoon to 5, I went grocery shopping, which means I just went local. Then from 5:30 to 6 p.m., I answered comments throughout social media. From 6 to 7, I was editing. From 7:30 to 8:15, I had a business call for a potential sponsor. And then 8:15 to 8:45, I was answering comments on all of social, and I went to bed at 9 p.m. Tuesday, I woke up at 5:50 a.m. Took a shower from 5:55 to 6:20. 6:30 to 7:05, I was answering comments on social media. I worked from 7:15 until 4:30 p.m. At 4:40 p.m. to 6 p.m., I took business calls and I spoke with my attorneys. From 6:15 to 7:45 p.m., road trip shooting for Insta and Twitter, which is basically road trip shots for Instagram and Twitter. From 7:50 to 8:20, I showered. From 8:30 to 9, I worked on secondary projects 2 and 3. From 9 to 9:25, I answered the comments on social media and went to bed at 9:45. Wednesday, 5:50 wake up, shower until 6:10. 6:10 to 6:30 business calls to the States. 6:30 to 6:30 to 6:55, I was answering social media comments. From 7:20 to 4:30, I worked. From 5 to 5:45, I had dinner. 5:50 to 6:30, I worked on project 3. 6:35 to 6:55, I showered again. 7 to 8, I edited a video for YouTube. And 8 to 8:45, I continued work on project 2, and I went to bed that night at 9 p.m. I was very tired on Wednesday for some reason. Thursday, I woke up very early, 4:50 a.m. I showered from 5 to 5:40. I took a long time to shower that morning because I needed to wake up. 5:40 to 6:30, I answered social emails, and when I say social and emails, I mean all comments related to social, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and emails, and anything else that I have that I need to answer. From 6:35 to 6:10, I was building templates and thumbnails. From 6:15 to 6:55, I was working on project 2. From 7:10 to 4:30, I went to work. And from 4:35 to 5:15, I was shopping for food. 5:40 to 6:10 was shower. 6:10 to 7:30 was project 2 I was working on. 7:35 to 9 p.m. I edited a YouTube video, and at 9:15 I went to bed early again. Friday. On Friday, I woke up at 5:50. I took a shower from 6 to 6:25. From 6:30 to 6:55, I was answering social media comments. From 7:15 to 4:30, I worked. From 5 to 5:35, I posted, edited, tagged, and titled a YouTube video. 6 to 8:45 p.m. on Friday was dinner with co-workers. I had a great time, by the way. And 9:10 to 10 p.m. was work on projects 2 and 3. 10:30 p.m. I was in the bed. So that is what a week is like for me. It is non-stop. I don't rest. People say, "What, you go to bed at 9:30? That's not resting." Yeah, it kind of is when your brain's spinning 100,000 miles an hour and it just won't stop because you've got 3 projects that you're diligently working on all the time. Plus, you have to remember, I have to make time to do schoolwork, to prep for some lessons in there. I try to do most of that at school, but school in and of itself is a job, a 40-hour-a-week job. It is time consuming and it is very, very stressful, believe it or not. It is what it is. So that's what a schedule's like for a YouTuber who is trying to make his way up the ranks and who wants to be a content creator but has to work a 9-to-5 job to make sure he can pay the bills. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. See ya.